Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. I'm going to show you a product here I've been using for a little while now, and this is some pretty cool stuff. It's Meguiars Ultimate Quick Detailer. It says here, the missing link between washing and waxing, beads water relentlessly, wash after wash. Now, this stuff really is a good product, especially for somebody like myself that uses a car cover all the time. Because I don't use my car every week, guys, and to prevent a lot of dust and dirt and bugs and whatever coming into the garage and getting on it, I cover it up. So if I take the car out every 2 or 3 weeks, it's clean, you know, and I don't have to wash it. But when I come back from driving it, if there's a little pollen on it or a little dust or a little road, whatever, debris, this stuff here, it says it safely removes dust and contaminants in between washing, fortifies wax protection, enhances shine, color, and gloss. And what else does it say here? Obviously shake well before you use it. It has a very high lubricity, it says here, if I'm saying that right, lubricity. And this stuff, they really don't say it's a wax, and they don't really say it's a waterless car wash. In my opinion, it's a combination of a waterless car wash and a wax, because it does put a type of wax back on the paint. I'm going to show you just using it quickly. This is a rag, guys, of the last time I took the car out. Alright, if you can see that, that's just what I pulled off of the car. Now, usually I use a microfiber, but mine are all dirty right now, so I'm using a terry cloth, very soft. But microfiber towels will work better, guys, than this. But you can see the dirt. That's from just driving it around a little bit, guys, okay? So you don't want to wash the car, and the car looks clean to the eye. So basically, you just shake this stuff up, guys, all right? It sprays out, all right? And you get a clean part of the rag here you haven't used, and you simply just spray it on like this. Take the rag and just wipe it in. And you can see it's very wet. It beads up on there. And you just basically work it in to the paint. And it does not scratch. You're not going to see swirl marks, and you're not going to see scratch marks. You know, obviously you don't want to use this, guys, if the car is covered in mud or completely filthy. But that's about it. You rub it in, and then when it dries up, it actually puts a wax. You can actually feel it, a very slippery wax. I mean, it's smart if you're using Meguiars products to begin with. I use their pure polish. I put on the car. Then I use the Carnauba wax on top of the pure polish to seal the polish in. But this stuff is awesome, guys. It does not scratch the paint at all. It does no damage. You know, and like I said, you got to use your brains, guys. If you got a car that's hasn't been washed in 6 months and is completely filthy or got mud or something on it, you don't want to be using this kind of stuff. Okay, this is, like it says, the missing link between washing and waxing, you know. So definitely a cool product by Meguiars. This is the Ultimate Quick Detailer, and I would definitely recommend it. Now, I talked one other time, guys, in a video, and when I had my Corvette, I talked about before you put the cover back on the car. You don't really want to be putting a car cover. I've got the California car cover. This is the dust top version, okay? And you really don't want to be putting that over a filthy car, because what's going to happen if you got dirt and grime on it, it's going to get on the cover, it's going to scratch your cover. I've been using car covers for years, guys, on my Corvettes, and I've never scratched the car using them. But you have to be smart when you're using a car cover, okay? And one of the #1 things is, and guys say, well, I don't want to get my hands dirty, I'm not a real man. So then use a pair of gloves, guys, okay, or use a towel. But what I would do is take my hands, and you want to wipe along the outside of the tire, you know, kind of in an arcing motion. I do it with my bare hands. I guess I'm a real man. And clean all the dirt, the sand. You can feel the sand falling off and falling to the ground, because what's going to happen if you have tires that are sticking out, the sand is going to attach itself inside the car cover. It's going to stay inside the car cover. When you pull the car cover up over the paint, that sand is going to be like sandpaper, and it's going to scratch your paint out. If you do this simple tip to all 4 tires, which takes probably 30 seconds of your time, guys, to just clean that sand off the edge of the tire, you're not going to get sand on the cover. I see a lot of guys that are showing demonstrations of car covers. They pull the car cover off kind of not that good, and it falls on the ground, and then they're rolling it up off the ground. Yeah, that's real smart. Picking up all the sand and the dirt off your driveway. That's dumb. You know, you got to use your brains, guys. If you want to take a car cover off properly, you take it off the front, you take it off the back, you take it off the sides, you put it into the center, you fold it into the center, and then you don't drag it across the car. What I do is I start in the back and I roll it. And it rolls to the front where the California car cover has their name and their lettering. Then I basically put it in the trunk. When I take it back out, I know which is the front, which is the back because of the lettering. I put it in the back and I roll it to the front. You can do it by yourself. It probably takes 30 seconds to remove a car cover if you get used to doing it the proper way. But being out in a driveway or in a dirty garage and ripping it off onto the floor and letting it pick up all the crap off the floor is not a smart idea, guys. So if you do these tips, you'll be able to utilize a car cover like I do and have perfect paint underneath it, okay? So anyways, those are my tips. This is Meguiars Ultimate Quick Detailer. Check this stuff out, guys, and I think you'll enjoy using it, and I think it definitely is the missing link, okay, between car washes. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like the tips.